There are so many healing modalities out there, guys. I'm not here to limit you. Lately, the way I've been doing is strictly through contemplation, right? I might tap some every once in a while, in a great big while. I might break out the pillow, but that's like, honestly, if I could put a number to it, it's like 2% of the time. Use your own personality. Some people like to beat the pillow. Some people like to tap. Right? Some people like to do TFT, right? If you know what that is, right? Some people like to do different things, and that's all good. Okay? Whatever you're doing, just please, if you're going to use the process, have them focus on the combination. So if you're shaking, like TRE, Randy knows, if you're shaking, right, have them focus on the combination, right, and then tell them as you focus on the combination, notice what your body wants to do with it, and they can shake, and they can keep scanning the body, and they can shake the rest of it out. Right? As you're tapping, right, focusing on the combination, feeling angry at the thought that everybody's telling me to shut up or something, feeling angry at the thought that everybody's telling me to stop eating, feeling angry at the thought that everybody's telling me to stop eating. Focus on one combination. A lot of people like to chase it. Feeling angry at the thought people tell me to stop eating. I feel angry because they say I look fat. I feel angry because... Now just stick with one combination, because remember that combination is representing all of those thoughts and feelings. Okay, anything of equal energy or less, it's representing. Sometimes something deeper will come up. We'll focus on that. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Sort of moving through, feeling it, tapping. For me now, I'd simply like to say, now that we've got the combination, I'd say put your hand over your heart, connect with your body, close your eyes. We're going to what I call a 60 to 90 second meditation. With your eyes closed, say the affirmation out loud. I feel angry at the thought of everybody telling me to stop eating. Notice your body as you say it. Say it again. Keep noticing your body. Say it again. Notice your body. Say it again. Notice your body. And if you've watched, most of you, I think all of you have watched the Amy videos, right? Amy, where I worked with Amy. I had her, as she was focusing in on it, if you leave a client long enough, what's going to happen? They're going to overthink. Yes, exactly. They're going to somewhere else. Somewhere else.
That would be me.
Keep them focused on the combination and the sensation in the body. Right? Let me practice, actually. Who can I pick on? Before I pick on anybody, does anybody want to volunteer? Something light.
Matt, can you hear me?
Yes. What's your camera?
Well, my camera says it's paused, and I can't restart it for some reason.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that you hear me at least.
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. Yes.
After we're done with this practice, I'm going to sign out and sign back in to see if I can get my camera back on.
You can actually do that now, Alexander, if you want, because you
okay, yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah.
You know this.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So something light, something I want to bring up. I will pick on you if you don't. If nobody steps up. But anybody want to work on anything? Something light. It doesn't have to be heavy. Just an example. Okay. All of you, pick a number between 1 to 10. Pierce.
7.
Cindy.
5.
Eva.
6.
Eva.
1.
I'm picking on Eva. That was a 6.
Oh.
Eva, don't worry. This is going to be super easy. Okay? Just think of something light. Something.
No, I never liked him either, Eva.
Eva, think of something that just recently kind of bothered you, but nothing big. Something kind of light. What's something that's recently bothered you? A little bit.
Well, the thing is, recently I've been in such a balance, so nothing is really bothering me at the moment.
Nice.
At all, actually.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. When I picked you, right now, what did that make you feel like?
Exciting.
Ooh, nice. Actually, I can go with that. Let's go with that, actually. Okay, so do me a favor. Close your eyes. Nice. So notice that. As you think about that I picked you, right now scan your body. Physically, what do you notice?
I notice a little bit of tingling in my chest.
Tingling is great. Tingling is moving energy, by the way. Okay, so focus on the sensation in your chest. The thought of this tingling sensation in my chest makes me feel emotionally.
The tingling in my chest makes me feel excited.
Beautiful. Notice we got the physical sensation, we got the emotion. I feel excited because?
I feel excited because it's one more chance to learn from you.
Nice. Stay there. Stay there. Put your hand over your heart for me, would you? We're just nice. Good breath. Notice how I acknowledge the body. Good breath. For 60 to 90 seconds, that's all you're going to focus on. Nothing more, nothing less. Say out loud, I feel excited the thought at another chance to learn from Matt. Out loud.
I feel excited at the thought of getting another chance of learning from Matt.
Beautiful. And just notice the physical sensations. Say it again. I feel excited.
I feel excited at the thought of learning again from Matt.
Beautiful. Keep going. You're doing wonderful. Stay inside. Keep going. Do it again.
I feel excited at the thought of learning some more from Matt.
Beautiful. You got 45 seconds. Do it again. Keep noticing your body.
I feel excited at the thought of learning some more from Matt.
Beautiful. And other thoughts and other feelings, other scenes may come up, but just let them move by like a cloud's floating by. Don't have to, you don't have to pick any of them. You don't have to hold on to it. Just let them, just observe them. Say it again. Feel excited.
I feel excited at the thought of.
There we go. Nice. Let it come through. There you go. Thank you. Let that come through. Nice.
I feel so excited. Oh, this is so funny. Yeah, it's great. Yes.
Beautiful.
Hallelujah.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me one more. Give me one more. I feel excited.
I feel excited at the thought of learning some more from Matt.
Beautiful. When you're ready, take a deep breath. Open your eyes. Only when you're ready. Beautiful. That was a perfect example, right? Nice, good stretch, right? Notice how there was excitement there, but it wasn't fully expressed, right? It was more under the surface, right? By focusing in on
it's controlling, you know. It was controlled.
Controlled excitement, right?
Yes.
Actually, tell us how you feel. Nice. Good
I feel like I've been laughing for 15 minutes and, you know, that...
Good.
No, I just feel good, happy,
nice.
relieved, yeah.
Notice how she's coming back down, right? Back down into the middle ground. But it's not being forced. She's more actually in a calming place. Right? She's actually being centered again. She got it up and out. Notice 60 to 90 seconds for an emotion to usually pass through. Right? And if you guys saw, I recently put up a video on this. It's like I said, I've had emotions last longer than 90 seconds, but chances are I've had them last longer because I had so many thoughts, so many perceptions, so many scenes attached to them, instead of focusing on one thought, one feeling, one sensation at a time. You focus on one thought, one feeling, sensation at a time, right? Then chances are it can move through a lot quicker. We had her focus on excitement at the thought that I get one more chance to learn from Matt. We found that feeling inside of her chest, right? And all of a sudden she finally opened up to it. She got to express it. It came up and it came out. And then she came back in. Right? And now she's back in the middle. All right? So notice again, that combination is so key. When you find that combination, move through it one at a time. Right? I would have probably, if this were a session, I probably would have gone through another round just to make sure that she fully experienced that excitement and then come back to middle ground. But I'm just showing samples of it. Okay? Nice. Now that you guys see that I didn't pick on her really badly, right? Feel free to volunteer.
No, it's when you said something light, I couldn't think of anything light.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
I'll volunteer if you're looking.
Okay, nice. Well, if I need somebody again, I'll use you. Okay, so that's my contemplation without attachment or meaning. Now notice as she was actually doing that, what was I doing? I was keeping her inside of her body so she wasn't floating away. Right? If you watch this video again, notice the things I was saying. Beautiful. Notice it. Because the clients are going to want to do one of several things. They're going to want to run away to think about something else. Right? They're going to, what else are they going to do? A scene or a thought may come up, a scene may come up, and they go, oh, look at that scene. And then they pull it in, and they want to say, oh, look at how neat that is, right? So instead,
Funny object.
right. So instead, notice what I'm doing. I'm using more meditation now, right? Let it, observe it, and let it move by like the clouds floating through. Use your own imagery. I like two things. I tend to use two things, like the clouds floating by or like a parade going by. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm willing to hear it, right? but find your own imagery for that. Something where they can sit back as the observer and let it move through. Okay? Now this is what's going to happen. Either what's going to happen with Eva, she was able to let it move through and finally experience it. Oh, notice at that point where she fully grabbed onto it, she was fully excited, right? That's the point where the body can finally do the rest of the work. That's the point where you yourself can step out of it, right? This is so key. Right, so when you see a client, they're tapping and they're moving, they're contemplating, they're beating, and they fully into it and they grabbed it, right? And there might come to a point where they just kind of, and you see they let go a little bit. That's the point where you say right there, go ahead and step back a little bit more and just observe. Let your body do the rest of the work. It knows how to, right? You don't have to hold on to it anymore. Just observe. Your body only needed your acknowledgement, and it needed to know that you were truly acknowledging it by feeling it, so that it can now do the rest of the work that it was intended to do in the first place. Right? Now that makes sense? That's actually a big key issue, guys. So I want to make sure that's coming through. Yeah? Everybody?
Actually, I have noticed that what helps my clients sometimes when you get to that point, then I say, now just be the curious observer of your body. They seem to know what they're at.
Good one, good one, good one. Excellent. Yeah, this is the stuff I love to hear, right? So this is the stuff, again, I want this to evolve, right? I mean, I want this to become bigger than anything that I could come up with right now. So when you guys come up with these wonderful examples, I think it's a great place to share. I can guarantee you I will use that. I will guarantee you at some point I will use what Alexander just said, right? So please, share. And I'll probably have. You're on the Perfect Affirmation. It's all there's a community. There's a community forum there, right? Ready?
Sometimes I'll talk a little bit about a flashlight that maybe an usher in a movie theater would be using, and you're just kind of using that flashlight in there, and you're just ushering out that feeling.
Nice, nice, good one. Exactly. Nice, because you're walking right by, you're walking right next to it, you're with it. Nice, I like it. I like it a lot. That's exactly it, right? But watch that key response. There's a moment when they fully, finally dived into the feeling, and that's the point where their body can now take over. Okay, it's so key. It's really so key. And then what's going to happen, sometimes what will happen, though, is they'll become the observer, then they'll get sucked into it again, right? And just say, that's okay. As soon as you notice you have enough space, step back from it again and just observe. And let your body do the rest of the work. Beautiful. So go ahead. Question, somebody? No? Okay, I thought I heard something. So notice again, I'm adding a lot of meditation through this whole thing now. It's so important because we get so caught up. We get so caught up in our emotions and we get stuck in them, right? And we don't have, and it's simply because we haven't been trained. We've been trained that once we get an emotion, we do one or two things. We either become so dramatic about it, or we try to say, no, don't feel that, right? But this time we're actually acknowledging both. We can get dramatic for that 1 second. We can get dramatic for that 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Let it express itself, then step back. Right? It's so important. So remember, I said I like to contemplate. And most of the stuff that I do now is contemplation. You can tap, definitely. You can beat out a pillow, definitely. You can throw things, foam bricks. I still have those in my toolbox. But generally, for me, I'm learning for me that the more specific that I can get with that combination, the more all we need to do is contemplate on it without thinking. There's a difference. Contemplation without thinking. Contemplation without attachment, right? The more we can just simply meditate on it and then let it move through. Okay? But definitely use whatever tool in the toolbox you need to move that combination.